everybody? It's gonna come back at you in a video. So this video, I wanted to talk about goals, right? What the point of this video is to explain to you how to have fun creating your dream life. And this is more so tied to goal setting, but here is how to make it an enjoyable process. Now, normally with goal setting, people just write down what it is that they, you know, the goals that they want to accomplish, but there's a way to do it much better in alignment with the universal laws, right? The first way could be when you're going to write down a goal, you start off every goal by saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that blank, right? And the purpose of that is when you say, I'm so happy and grateful now that blank, you're effectively saying that you're feeling these amazing emotions right now, and that you're grateful that whatever it is that you want is actually here now. So you're basically operating from the end goal right now. And that's powerful because that is you operating from a sense of belief, from a sense of already accomplishing it. So if in your mind, that goal that you've set, you've already accomplished it, you won't be worried about trying to figure out how it's going to happen because in your mind, it's already done. Does that make sense? Right? Like if you're already at that end position, you won't need to know how because it's already happened and it's already done in your mind. So you won't be worried about any of the details, which the details you won't have any information about because in the physical world, right? Like it hasn't been delivered to you. And so people can doubt that, right? Because if they don't have a clear pathway to getting to the end result, they'll begin to doubt. But if you begin to believe that you're already at the end goal, doubt, worry, anxiety won't creep in because it's already done. So I don't have to think about how, I don't have to worry about anything else. And that is how the answers, the details, the explanation will begin unfolding for you because you're already operating from that end goal energy. That is one way to set goals, right? Writing, I'm so happy and grateful now that blank, right? The thing that you want, right? Because then at that moment, you're believing that you've already have it, that it's already been given to you, and that you're happy and excited, which are the feelings that you want to be feeling. But the other fun way that I like to do the goal setting and just genuinely just have so much fun with the process is just, I don't even know what's the term for it, but I guess I'll just call it like a goal rampage, right? Where you just have a piece of paper, right? And you get your pen, right? Like almost like a samurai sword. You take the pen out, right? And you basically start writing out everything that you would want to be, do, or have, everything that you would want to experience in your life from now and for the next 30 years in your future, right? It doesn't have to be things that you believe you can accomplish, right? There doesn't need to be any sort of logical explanation to it. It can just be everything that you would want to experience, everything that will bring you joy from now to for the next 30 years in the future, right? You don't need any sort of explanation how it's going to happen. You don't need any sort of logic, right? So it can be you wanting a new refrigerator, right? Because your current refrigerator, it doesn't have enough space, or say that it's not cooling the food properly. So you can write down, I want a brand new fridge. Or it could be that you want to travel to France because you've never been to Paris, you've never seen the Eiffel Tower. Even if you don't have any money right now or no means of ever being able to work out the finances to ever take a trip to France for 2 weeks, right? You can still put down, I want to visit Paris to see the Eiffel Tower, right? It can be that you want to go to another country for an all-inclusive resort. It could be that you want a new diamond watch. It could be that you want this dream car or this dream home, right? Or it can be that you want to own a bowling alley because you love bowling, or that you want to one day experience an unlimited shopping spree at the mall, right? Literally anything, right? Having perfect pearly white teeth, right? Having the most amazing smile. It could be whatever it is, whatever your heart desires, put it down on paper. And so it should be you just literally a goal rampage. It should just be you just writing down all the things that you want. And as you're writing down the things that you want, what makes it even more powerful is writing down the reasons for why you want these things. And I think as strong already as the goals are, writing the reasons for why you would want something makes it feel even more real. It makes it feel as though you have it right now. And it also is you having that reflection, right? That in that conversation with yourself to dig deeper as far as why you actually want these things. Like, for example, for myself, of course, one of my goals is to have a dream home, right? Ideally, or dream mansion somewhere, right? And I want that because I want to have a lot of space, right? I want to have rooms, right? For each person to have their own room, right? Of course, when we have guests over, to have guest room, right? I want to be able to have like a gaming room for myself and like, for kids and for people. For the basement, right? I want to be able to have my own man cave where I can just watch sports and hang out, right? Because I've seen YouTube videos of people who built their own man cave, like they have their own bar. I've seen one that has like a jumbotron. I've seen one, that they'll have like billiards table and foosball and like even arcade machines there, right? So I want dream home to, of course, have the man cave in the basement. I would want the dream home because like the mansion, because I just want to have a lot of backyard space so that and a pool in the back, right? So that, my dog can run around because she loves being outside. And, sometimes it's a challenge finding an enclosed space for her to like, to take off the leash and have her like run around freely. Because I want to give her that opportunity. I want to also be able to have a pool so that, you know, I can throw pool parties and invite family members over and just have fun. And, of course, the backyard space so that we can throw barbecues and family gatherings. Like for holidays, we can have a central location where everyone meets and has a good time. And just so much, like I want to just be able to have that home where I can feel as though I have everything that I need and absolutely want in a home there. And so that I can be able to bring my entire family together and host events and have good food and for everyone to just have a good time, right? Those are the reasons why I would want my dream home, my dream mansion. And as you're writing down the reason and even thinking about it, it should put a smile on your face because now you're digging deeper as far as why you want these things, right? It's creating meaning in your life. It's not that you just want these objects. If they're objects, right? You just want them. You're thinking about why you want them. Why would it improve your life? Why would it make you happy? And that will help put a smile on your face, right? I remember even some time ago where we had a very old fridge and that refrigerator was messing up. Like we would do a grocery shopping stay. We would spend $100 on groceries, and then we would find out that by the next day, most of the dairy products had gone bad because our refrigerator, the previous refrigerator that we had a problem with the cooling system, and so it would stop cooling products, and it would go bad, right? The groceries, and obviously we would be losing money. We would be wasting money essentially. So of course this frustrated my mother, and she was like really sad. So then I told her, hey, let's just get a new fridge because it'll solve our problems of groceries, and obviously over time we'll save money on the groceries because then when we buy dairy products we'll actually be able to use it, not let it go waste. So then it was like that was the goal, the dream, to get the new fridge. And then when we got the new fridge, like we were so grateful for it. We were happy because we had a lot more space to work with. And you know that first grocery shopping that we did after the new fridge, it was the most satisfying experience ever because now it wasn't just a regular grocery shopping. It's like, okay, now we can buy the things that we need because we have more space, and now we know that the food is gonna be good. So it's little things like that where for me getting the fridge, because I purchased the fridge and covered it for the family. So for me, that was one of those pivotal moments in my life because it can seem so simple as, oh, it's just a new refrigerator. But for me, that was a moment of like unity for my family. It was a moment where it's like I brought my family together and was able to put a smile on their face because now they can feel comfortable being at home and knowing that if they do groceries that we'll have space for it and that it'll last because the refrigerator is modern and now it's fully functional. So that's why this goal rampage is so much fun because that is when you can allow your imagination and your mind to run rapid, and you can really find fulfillment and enjoyment doing it. It won't feel like a chore. You're just writing down everything that comes to mind, anything and everything that comes to mind, anything you want to be, do, or have, or experience, or accomplish in the next 30 years, any new skills you want to learn, any people you want to meet, any adventures you want to have, any object or thing you want to own, whatever it is. When you write that down, right, and this could be a list of hundreds, thousands of items, right? It can just be as simple as you want a pair of earrings, or you want a new gaming controller, a new gaming computer, or you want this specific pair of shoes, or you want a new microphone for your computer, whatever, anything, right? A new wallet, anything. And then when you write the reasons for it, you begin to fill yourself up with so much love and joy and gratitude. And you're saying, okay, like, I want these things for a bigger reason, because it will bring pleasure or happiness or ease into my life. And it just becomes the most fun thing ever, right? Because what you're doing is you're actually creating your dream life right now, right? You're creating, you're putting it down on paper, so you're actually actively creating it. And it's beautiful because now you're focusing on what it is that you do want and the life that you want to live, rather than living or creating by default, rather than just, sometimes people just continue going through the motions and they never take a step back to reflect on their own life, or where it is that they want to go, who it is that they want to become. They'll just keep doing things because it's expected of them that they have to get things done, rather than them taking the time and saying, I want my life to be like this. And you can do that by doing, writing the goals, like the first way I explained it to you, option 1, or option 2 with doing the goal rampage. That is going to drastically change your mood and your energy for the better, and you can't help but to be smiling the entire time, because now you're creating from within. You're writing all the things that you want to live, right? It's not going by the direction of someone else, right? It's you writing what you want, you writing what you want to experience, and the life that you want to live. And that right there is beautiful. That right there is how you have fun creating your dream life, because you're saying, I don't have an explanation for any of this stuff. I don't know how it's going to unfold. I don't know how any of this will ever happen. And that's okay, right? Because somehow, some way it will. It's guaranteed to happen, because you're working with the universal laws, right? These aren't my opinions, right? Gravity, if you jump up or whatever goes up must come down. It's not my opinion, right? So if I jump, I'm going down, right? That's a law. Same with the law of attraction. That is a universal law. It's not my opinion. These are the laws of the universe. So you write down the things that you want and you focus on that. You put the energy out there, the positive energy, that exciting energy. Then you will see these things begin unfolding into your life. It's guaranteed to unfold. It may not happen this very second, right? It will happen at the perfect time when you are ready. So that could be next week. It could be next month. It could be next year. Who knows? But the most important part is to have fun with this. And doing the goal rampage, it's absolutely a thrill, because it's just you getting rid of all the barricades, getting rid of all the logical explanations. You're just saying, I don't care that right now I don't have the finances to get the dream home. If I want the dream home, I am getting that dream home, because it is already mine. It belongs to me. That's you reclaiming your power. That's you putting your foot down and saying that I am a creator, and somehow, some way, this will happen for me. And I don't need to know how, because I believe that it's already done. So it will happen, right? See, people think, oh, well, I don't have the finances to get the home, so I can't have the home. Well, how are you so sure that you need to buy the home to get the home, right? There's ways to, there's been miracles that's happened where people didn't have to buy something to receive, right? You don't have to buy, you think logically to get that home, you need to buy it, right? Who says you need to buy it? And who says, even if you do need to buy, who says that an opportunity can't stumble across your path on your plate that will give you the finances to be able to get that home, right? You don't know what opportunity may stumble along the way down the line. You just believe right now you can't have it. As long as you believe right now you can't have it, you won't have it. You need to believe right now that you can have it, that it is possible, that somehow, some way you will receive it. And then the explanation or the route or the logical path will unfold for you, which are the details. The details are not your job to worry about. So stop spending time focusing on that, worrying about that. Just worry about what it is that you do want and allow a greater power to work its magic and deliver that to you. So that's how you have fun in creating your dream life. Make it fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be lived and enjoyed to its fullest. And so if you're feeling as though every day you're waking up frustrated or in a rut, or you feel as though you're just a hamster running on the wheel, take some time to reflect, take some time to step away, do something different. Doing something like this, if you haven't done this in a while or you haven't done this ever in your life, doing this is going to be so much fun. Because when I was doing this, I had my computer right next to me and I'm just going through everything, anything that comes to mind, right? I completely disregarded the price tag for everything. I said, you know what? I want this and I want that jacket and I want this device and I want this and I want that. And I didn't care. It wasn't a single care in the world. I just wrote it down. Like, that jacket would be nice because it would fit me so good and the color looks nice on me, and I don't have that type of jacket in my wardrobe, and I've never owned a type of jacket like this. So this is what I want, and it'll keep me warm, and the material feels so amazing. That's how it should be. That's how you should be scripting your life. That's how you should be doing the goal rampage. Just have fun with it, because that is always the goal. So that rest of the video. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe. Remember, guys, we are on the road to 100 subscribers. So this is going to be a massive milestone that we will crush. And I want you there to be on the journey with me. So saying, guys, show up, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.